Okay, so we're going to start by opening IDE, the Jupyter Lab, in order to make, in order to take advantage of Python and the Alana API, which I have it here. It's the Alana script. In this case, it's called the Alana API version 2. We are currently in this version, but this is a frequently updated script. We are going to keep adding new features to it. We are going to keep adding functions to it. So if you request it, for sure we can share it with you for you to replicate or take advantage on the open server that we've talked about in this meeting. So we're going to create a new notebook. We're going to take advantage. We're going to structure it with the basics on Jupyter notebooks. We're going to create a markdown, basic well production, visualization, and in order for us to kind of structure properly the notebooks and kind of understand how Alana the API works and the things that we need to call, the modules we need to use in order for this to work, we're going to add another subtitle, import the fundamental libraries. This for to avoid forgetting Panda's open source main libraries. We are going to import Pandas as PD. We're going to import matplotlib, pyplot as plt. We're going to import as well another very useful library called getPass, and we're going to use the style for matplotlib called seaborn dark grid. Just this is my favorite one, so we're going to use it. We're going to run this, and hopefully it will use is not defined, so it's of course it's plt.use style has no attribute. Okay, I misplaced this is style.use, and there you go. We've indicated Python or the kernel that we're going to use this style. Then we are going to another markdown block. We are going to import the Alana API library, which is located on the file that we've just said a couple of minutes ago. So we import Alana API version 2 v2. There you go. We're going to create in this case we're going to create an object, my API, which is it's going to be a class, Alana API, contained in this script. We're going to use some functions stored in those classes regarding the data source, in order to fetch, in order to get data from the server, and so on and so forth. We're going to add another block with provide authentication. That's very important. Authentication. There you go. Excellent. Markdown, yes. Execute it. There you go. We are going to need a variable called username, which is going to be an input Python. This username is our credentials that we are going to use. We're using on the Alana web page. Once we log in, we are going to use this username, which in my case is El Navarro. We need to have a special caution with spaces and so on. We are going to need a password as well. And here, in order for a much more to protect our privacy in this dynamics and this live coding, we are going to use from getPaths. The getPaths. We execute it, and we are going to have this input window, but we are going to be able to type without showing such password. There you go. We have a username and a password. The last thing we do need to access Alana web server, we need a root URL. This is going to be the basic directory for the opened project. In this case, it's alana.opalestacked.com. OpenStacked, yes. Okay, there you go. Excellent. /open, because we're on the open project of Alana. We are going to use our previously declared object, my API. We're going to open the master and the reInit, which is a function inside this script, and we are going to pass this this function with the username, the password. Let's place this comma. There you go. Password. We are going to of course we need to place as well the root URL. There you go. We execute it, and it's going to load a couple of variables, a couple of things that that are already built in the script.